then you talk to us about being a member. Um, and we do allow you to get full experience during your trial. You can jump in here. You can jump in the YM room, or main YM room. You can go to class, which again is at 12:30 today Eastern pro class. There's a planned power outage. And take notes, ask questions. The best thing that you can do is participate. We encourage participation. Um, Go to class, download the mobile app. If you're trading, guys, trying to follow along trading, do it in sim. Don't do it. That'd be crazy. Do it in sim so that you can kind of get a feel for what we're doing. Write down the things when we talk about numbers, when we talk about what we'd like to see in a trade setup. Write that down, and then study that after the trading session and see if you kind of get a feel for it. But again, please trade in sim. Even those that just join, we ask that you stay in sim for a little while. It takes even the best traders takes them a couple weeks to really get in tune with what we do, and most traders, it's going to take you a few months to really get in tune with how we do things. So we ask that you do that in sim and build a track record. Keep your trade logs, or use the preset Swissit that we pay for you as a trade logging software. And if you have questions on your membership, Coach Paul will help answer those questions, or he'll reach out to you in private chat and talk to you. You can schedule a call with us. And as we go into the open here, guys, newer traders, no trading for the first 6 minutes. Some more experienced traders will be trading through the open, but we ask them to have a well-defined track record. Then you want to wait that 6 minutes. And we are open for business, guys. Tick started high, so there you go. There's sign number one. There you go. A little push up, and we should see this start to roll over pretty soon, guys. That suspicions were correct that people would be selling into this. So aggressive traders can sell out of the zone again right here. And it just popped right back up close to the zone on the sell signal. So those that have permission to trade the open can be short. Other than that, everybody else wait 6 minutes. And it would make a little bigger M here too, guys. What was that low here? So yeah, I mean, again, well, we had two good trades. We had a good short out of this zone. Again, some people took the two-way trading advice to heart and took the long, and then we took the short out of this, which my mic was off for, so I will take full credit for being a dummy on that one. And then this, now those that have permission to trade the open have a target off already. Everybody else will get plenty of opportunities. We always do. We always get plenty of opportunities. It only takes 1 or 2 trades to really make your day. So we'll be patient. That's what we always say. Suffer through the pain of discipline, or suffer through the pain of losses. So discipline will get it. And again, like I said, guys, ticks started high. What normally happens when ticks start high? They start coming down, right? So expect to push up a little bit. And then when the ticks start falling, we should see some pretty decent sell signals. Low like 500 on the ticks. 3 minutes in. 3.5 minutes. Below, again, I keep saying it, guys, but below this zone is a decent sell signal. Those that are short from the open, let's move our stops down. And risk-free trade. One more little push down. We'll see the 15 turn down. And all right, we're getting there. Close to it, guys. Getting overbought on stochastics. This little swing point here, guys, right here at 3 or 275, really. Let's see what the high was on that. Three, yeah, at 3. So if you see it roll over around there, that's going to give you a good sell signal as well, guys. So that's what you keep your eyes on. Market's going up, ticks going down. It's a good thing we've seen this movie before. You know that this is happens on a regular basis. Now you can look, see 6 minutes are up, obviously, so you can look to see if there's an M that's going to form, or again, you can take the 9 range sell signal, or when this hooks down to 80, you take that as a sell signal. One or the other, one of those 3. Sixth method is just trail your sell stop as if Tick still have it going below zero. Below what? Below what would be what would be the low side that we're not going to that we say we're ixnay on the two ute rating te. Is that Pig Latin for two-way trading? Did I do that right? First target off. Below 90. Nope. We have a number. What's the number? Paul, you want to give him the number? You have it. Who was paying attention earlier? Below what? Do we change our two-way thought process?
83.50 was it?
Hey, there we go. I know it's a bigger range. There it is, guys. Boom. All right, pull your stops down. Who caught this? Who caught it, guys? You could have either had the sell stop in at, like I said, 125, or you were trailing up into the zone. One or the other. That was the instruction. So who followed the instructions? Nice, Killer B. Who else? I know there's got to be some other people. Craig, Captain K, did you do that? Who else? Craig's not in for the morning. Never mind. Captain K, did you catch that? This was your trade that you've been waiting on this morning. Sell stop or trailing. What'd you get filled at, Paul?
I got filled at.
Oh, I was talking to Captain K, not Tony. Sorry.
Oh, well, okay.
Would you get filled? 350, I'm guessing, right?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm taking a wild guess that you got
3.75.
Oh, nice fill. Look at that. Good job. That's what we're looking for. Uh, yeah, that's what I was saying. The conservative way would be the 125 sell stop, right? So ask next time, Captain K. Please ask. Ask. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully, schedule a call. Let's talk through that. How about that? Let's talk through that. Let's do a little training session. You and I. You want to do that? Um. Yeah. Do you know that chat button in the bottom right hand corner, Captain K, of the members area? Click on that and let them know that. Let them know that I told you to request a session for us to help you with those entries. Cool. All right. This could end up being a home run for us. Yeah. So again, I did the reason I gave you guys the two options here was treat this like an M 1.25 or trail your stop up with this and sell on the focus stochastics. So and I think that's probably just just taking a little bit of time to start working through this, and we'll do it, Captain K. We'll do it together. We'll go through a few different scenarios. You're logging your trades, right, Captain K? Perfect. All right. It's the only way I will give a coaching session is if you log your trades, ladies and gentlemen, or you pay for it, one or the other. So you can do the painful thing of logging your trades, pay for your coaching sessions, one or the other. Brain surgery. That's funny. It's kind of weird this morning. We're going through periods of if you guys are watching the time and sales this morning, interesting trend there of periods of really slow, low number of contracts, and then it'll pop up really fast and be a ton of contracts, and then it'll lull through a minute or two of almost nothing. That's an interesting thing that just on the time of sales I've noticed this morning that's happened all the way through the open and even before the open, it was kind of like that. So just not trying to draw conclusions to things that aren't there, but you got to think about that and look at that and say, okay, well, what's causing that to happen, right? That's not a normal event in the tape. So while we're just letting this short marinate for us, and again, I mean, those of you that are doing the two-way trading, you did have a long signal um, out of this zone, but more aggressive traders can do that. Just make sure to take your profit pretty quick on it. 2.8 ATR. So if you are patient enough to wait for a good trade setup, there should be good 8 ticks you can take away from it. So a good 2 points, 8 ticks, maybe 2 point, maybe again, 7 to 10 ticks, first target. There you go. That'd be about 75% of that. So 7 to 10 ticks would be first target on this. Yeah. Yep. Housing numbers. Kev Dog, you keep changing your name. I like Kev Dog Hawaii. That's my favorite. Every time I see a Kev Dog, it makes me visualize being in Hawaii. And when I do get there, we're gonna smoke a hog, right? Something like that. Heck yeah. We may smoke a couple things. How about that? If you get my drift. Sounds like a plan, man. Yeah, we're starting to see some normalized tick type stuff. So if you guys want to try it again, got another chance. I don't want to get back any money this morning. I mean, we've done pretty well. So I just going to the well again here, guys. We starting to think this yeah, now we got to be let's look around. Let's take a walk around, talk through it. Mic's on, right? All right, so let's just talk through things. We'll looking around. So we're gonna see if this little resistance holds here. We put something in up here on the 15 minutes. So I guess around 9. Still somewhere between 6 and 9. Gonna be resistance there. Let's see. We have a little range built here. Let's kind of take a look at that. And again, trend is up, guys. So long trades are extremely acceptable. Extremely acceptable. So we don't get FOMO, right, guys? We don't get FOMO here. We don't start thinking I'm missing out on the long trade. I'm missing out on this, missing out on that. No, we'll have plenty of opportunities. Plenty of opportunities. So just because we do know that there's some people selling into this doesn't mean that that's going to happen immediately, right? Lots of other institutions out there still trying to get that good fill price on their shorts, right? So still following through with exactly what we said was going to happen yesterday. Got that push up. And if we don't break that, what is that? 1625. If it doesn't break 1625, then we probably end up seeing a little push down. But we're going to play with the trend. The trend says up. So what do? We wait for pullbacks and trade it. So we're not going to fight anything right now, right? We don't want to fight anything. We don't want to try to. I mean, again, guys, anybody who listened this morning would have probably done a breakout trade above this, right? At this point, let's see what's at 10 housing numbers. I don't know if that's going to be a big bang, but we got 5 minutes to that, so we should be okay. To just be patient and wait for that, but I don't see that that's going to be a huge impact. Calendar, pending home sales in red on my news feed. Yeah, no, it is a red folder, but if anything, that's just going to accelerate the selling, I would imagine. There's another little M, so mom's the word, right? Again, I hate to keep saying it, but these CMs seem like they're working. Breakout longs are working, right? M's on the top side are working. So make that note. Make that note. M's on the top are working. Breakouts on the long side are working. Write it down. Right, guys? Write it down. Write it down. Anybody grab this short? Did anybody do that? We knew there was going to be a push up. Nice job, Killer B. But you never know where the push up's going to go to, right? It could just come slightly out of your, out of the area you would expect. Again, there's a lot of big players out there, manipulation in the markets, stops being ran, people trying to get better fills on the shorts. There's a lot going on, right? And we still have this weird tape issue. It slows down a lot today. It's been happening quite a bit. And it's starting to look like those times when it slows down, is when it turns over. So that's an interesting thing to take note of too. You see this slow down, see the tape slow down really, really slow, then you're probably about to see some type of reversal. So that's something to keep your eyes on as well, guys. If you see the time and sales slow down, that is a good sign that we're seeing a little bit of reversal. First touch rule on the long side. Anybody? But I don't want to overtrade this morning. I mean, we've had a pretty good morning. And I think that would almost be about it. Those that got, obviously, you guys got your first contract off, so you should be in a kind of a no-lose situation now. Those that did the short. And keep in mind, we're gonna see these little like think about, all right, so you guys, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's play a game, right? Let's play a game. I want you guys to participate and think through this. What do you think the number of points would be or number of ticks would be for, say, a stop, like a stop run, somebody trying to take out newbie stops? What would be the number of ticks that it would retrace against you for you thinking that the big boys and girls are taking stops from newbies? What would be the number of ticks? Play that game. Think about it. On average, what would it be? If you have let's say you have a high probability trade set up, you jump in it and it goes down, you take some profit, and then there's a retracement back against you. How many ticks do you think that would be, guys? That would be acceptable, knowing that that's probably some type of stop taking. Think about it. Think about that, guys. Does that make sense? Paul, am I speaking gibberish here? Does it make sense?
No, it's pretty clear.
So what do you think the number of ticks would be?
I would
8
say
ticks?
8. Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at what's happened this morning, guys. Look at what's happened. 8 ticks. 25 ticks. Okay.
25 points or 25 ticks?
Oh, well, I think he meant
Ticks?
points on the NQ. Yeah, that's probably
NQ,
right
yeah.
on the NQ.
On the
ES.
NQ.
What number of ticks on ES? We got one guess. 8 ticks.
8 to 10.
I want somebody else. So you say, what do you say? 8 to 10. Nice job. 10 for Craig. Think about it, guys. This is when you're trading today. This is something that's going to be extremely helpful for you. Nice job, John. Come on, get one more person. One more person. Give a guess here. Let's go. Number of ticks you think that, if look at the charts, you'll get a good guess. Average number of ticks you think that would go against 6 to 8. So Joanne says 6 to 8. All right. How about this, guys? 20 ticks, 18 to 20 ticks, 16 to 20 ticks. Why? Well, come back to this little consolidation area, right? 16 to 20 ticks every single time. So you get a good trade set up and you take a first target. You think, okay, there could be a good stop run between 18 and 20 ticks. Now, what kind of information is that going to give you? Well, probably means that you need to have a little bit wider of a stop today, right? So you trade a little lighter. Does that make sense, guys? Following along? Yeah. So now you know that you need to probably use a little bit wider of a stop than you're used to using. So if you're so you probably lighten the number of contracts. If you're using two minis, you might want to go to micros. And then that way, if you're using 4 minis, go to 2 minis. That way you allow yourself the ability to, if you're using 3 minis, go down to 2. lighten up the load this morning. There's no point in going all in on a market that is trading like an inside day with an upside bias now. I mean, obviously we have an upside bias now, but how long is that going to last? We've seen this happen time and time again recently. So we've seen these complete reversal days where we get the push up, hops in the resistance, and then comes right back down. That could never happen, right? What was a low here? We had a low of two. All right, adjusted volatility number, guys. So what would be the expected? Let's do this now. Adjusted volatility number, bigger M starting to form here, guys. So watch this as like a topping pattern. This little consolidation up here. Again, we've seen this happen day after day on the bottom side of these big moves and the top side of these big moves. We've seen this kind of pattern time and time again, right, guys? First and foremost, I want you guys to stay aware of what's going on. Like, how many times in the past week and a half now, or almost 2 weeks, have we seen this type of pattern both on the top and bottom? Almost daily, right? Would you say that, Paul? Something like that? Almost daily, we've seen it on one side of the range or the other in this kind of pattern. So you guys can, I hate trading on the edge on the long side, but you guys, it is an uptrend. So if you really need to get profitable, you can do a buy signal on the hookup of stochastics. So just keep that in mind as well. So let's what is it? Well, let me ask this right now, guys. Is there anybody red that needs some rehab? We got 1 hour before my power goes out. So let's do any rehabs that we need to do in the next hour. Anybody red that needs some rehab? That's the other thing, guys. Those of you on trial, there's no other place that's going to try to help anybody that's red get green. If you want to private chat me, you're welcome to do it. And let me know if you're red, and we'll try our best to help. But we're still going to keep our eye on this as like a topping pattern. You can almost treat this like an M, right? A bigger M. Anybody paying attention? Are you guys paying attention? All right, good deal. So obviously, if you did take the long signal, you got your first target off. So we are an uptrend. You can take that, take the long trades. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, long trades have worked, short trades have worked today so far. So I just, I said above this, we did say above 6, we would trade that, but we're not staying above it, right? It's not staying above 6. So that's that's a little sign. And again, if we don't see, we'll push high, or maybe you get a little fake out right to the top side here. Again, the long guys still making money, right? You're still making money on the long. So anybody that followed that and took the long signal, move your stop up to a no lose situation. Do you guys take that long trade? Anybody take the long trade? All right. Nice, Killer B. Yeah, and just keep in mind, you want to squeeze your stops fast, right? Any trade, do lighter, move your stops fast, and then if you get stopped out, at least you took some profit out of it. I hate to say that we're in this to scalp it, but right now you've got to treat it like a scalping environment. You just have to. Why? Because we know stops are being taken. We know that there's positions being built. We know there's some big institutions that are building short positions, trying to get a short, into a short or unload their long positions. So we have enough information to give ourselves a good storyline, if you will, right? We have enough information to give ourselves a good storyline. And again, typical of a day when ticks start high, you get that push up, and then maybe you start to see a rollover somewhere around this area. And there's a battle. I mean, literally, the chart shows it right now. There's a battle going on right now. So, so you treat this and look at it. So what is, so approximately 375 to 8. How many ticks is that? Right. That tells the story right there itself as well. Bigger stops are needed today. Bigger stops are needed today to begin with. Once you get in the trade, then get that first profit target. You move your stop down, take the risk out. Right. So stops up or stops down, depending on whether you're long or short. So it didn't quite push above it. So and it's still not trying to stay above 6. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Those of you in the long trade, you're in a no-lose situation now, so you can't lose on that trade. And we start thinking something like fake out breakout, right, to the downside. Now, obviously, you want to do fake out breakouts with the trend, but don't see any reason that we can't try that still both ways, unless we keep this sustained trading above the 6 area. Nice job on this one, Killer B. All right. Everybody else should have had plenty of time now to calculate the adjusted volatility number. So somebody give me an adjusted volatility number. I have it. I want you guys to do it. What's a good adjusted volatility number? Take a guess, guys. Come on. Wild guess. And give me a little bit of reasoning behind it. What is the adjusted volatility number? Give you a wild hint here. Big hint. What is the adjusted volatility number? Hint, 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 hint. What is the adjusted volatility number for today? Give me a number, somebody. There's your hint. All right. I would squeeze my stop a little tighter, Killer B. 10? No, we were at 12, right? What was the original volatility number? It's a good guess. 20. Okay. How'd you get 20? I'm sorry, 13.5 was the original one. Sorry. Nice long trade. By the way, guys, this was an official trade call, right? I did say that you could take the hook up long on this one. Right? So hopefully more than just Killer B and Paul got it. Chop. So Craig, you want to adjust up with the chop. Adjust up. So do hope that some of you got this long trade other than just Killer B. Now, obviously, there was a first touch rule as well. A little tiny W, first touch rule. And I did say it with my mic on this time, right, Paul?
You did say it.
I did say it with my mic on this time, so nobody can blame me on this one. Nobody can blame me.
It's also a third day in a row, and the Crable would have worked.
That's true.
I wouldn't have
That's
took it,
creepy.
but 3 days in a row.
All right,
worked.
Kev Dog. That's all right. I mean, as long as I say it and I do my job, then I feel good about it. If I don't say it, then I feel like a crap hole. So if I said it, then I'm happy. And if we get some people in it, I'm even happier. Even happier. And again, you know, guys, you could have even taken this. What did we say? Sustained trading above what price would be a buy signal? 6, right? So you could have done a breakout, right? On the long side. You could have even done that. Even if you missed this, you could have done the breakout on the long side. Because that would why would the breakout? Well, first and foremost, did somebody say that breakouts on the longs are working? Did somebody say that, Paul?
I think somebody said it.
I think somebody said do what for shorts and then what
it.
for longs. I'm trying to figure out if there was somebody that said that. Yeah, no, I'm just being silly, guys. Literally 35 minutes ago, I said breakouts on the long sides, M's on the shorts, right? Who wrote that down? Let me ask this question. Who actually wrote that down? When I said, write this down. Breakouts on the long side, M's on the short. Who wrote that down? Okay. Now you wrote it down. Did you do it? Nope. That's okay. So get Killer B, I know did it. I know you did it. And you wrote it down, probably, Killer B. Breakouts on the long side, M's on the short. Or Killer B been traded a long time. He probably just remembered exactly what that thought process was. But here's the deal, Captain K. The more you write that down when you hear things like that, and this is what I urge everyone to do, right? I urge everyone to write it down. The more you write it down, this is what I've been saying this, preaching this for days and days on end. Write down what we're talking through. The more you write it down, the more you're going to hear it the next time, and you're going to say, oh, I wrote this down before, and it was said again, and then your brain will catch on to it. And then the next time, you'll probably end up taking the trade. So those of you on trial, we ask you to do the same thing. Write it down, and watch it. Watch what happens. See if that's, again. All right, look at it, guys. I mean, this is simple stuff. Can anybody see an M here? Does anybody spy a little M? Yes or no? Would it have made money? Yes. So, all right. We know the M's are still working. Anybody spy consolidation? Looks like consolidation to me. So how do you play that? Put your buy stop in. Put your sell stop in. Buy stop gets hit. Squeeze your sell stop up to an acceptable risk. So we won't change that, guys. M's, if you're shorting, breakouts on the long. That's what's working today, and that's what will stay. So let's go back to the adjusted volatility number. You're still trailing on this long, Killer B, or are you flat now? Flat. Good trade. I guarantee. I'm take a wild guess. Let me just kind of take a wild guess here. You saw the M forming and you squeeze your stop up, or you went flat. Is that what you did? Yep. Now, how did Killer B? How did I know Killer B did that exactly that way without ever having a conversation with him? Paul, I'll let you jump in on this one. How did I know that's exactly why he went flat?
Well, because we're looking for M's today.
That's it. He followed instructions. Yeah, I know, because that's exactly it. That's how Killer B. That's how I know that he did it, because he listens to what I say. And the point I'm trying to make here, guys, is it takes a little bit of time. I mean, it probably took Killer B a good 3 weeks to get used to my country accent, and probably another couple weeks to get used to how I say stuff. But once he got used to it, I don't think there's been very many. I don't know. Have you gotten in maybe one losing trade since you've been following my trade calls, Killer B? What do you think? Maybe one, two? Since you've been following my trade calls specifically. You trade a lot, though.